All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Freezin NFC North Podcast, episode 151, Bears and Packers season predictions, plus week one NFC North preview. It is here. Football's here. Wednesday night. Football is tomorrow night. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited to actually have real football this week and so close. Lots of stuff to talk about. You can find me on NFL Outdated on the Twitter X, on NFL Outdated on YouTube, and you can find us on Freezin #4 Pod on the TikTok, and also definitely look at our bonfire page. Search up Freezin 4 and start ordering some of those t-shirts, and so we can get more of our ideas out there. All good stuff. But I welcome again Skullman. Where can everyone find you as we get started?
You can hit me up on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. As at Skullman Sports.
And you know, I tried to beat you up a little bit last week and tell you that the Vikings were going to be 7-10. Obviously, you did not agree, and I think I was alone in the panel that said that. But hey, that's my job, isn't it?
Yeah, somebody's got to be the contrarian, I guess.
I am the country contrarian. That is the country troll. I love doing that, and also loving always having you on. Trev, where can everyone find you as we get started?
Yeah, I'm everywhere at RevTrevNFL. I love talking about the NFL and the Packers. Let's go, Pack! And of course, always love bashing the Bears. So that's fun too.
And I would expect nothing less from you. Always great stuff. Always bring it and always enjoy it. I don't agree with it, but hey, it really is an exciting time to be a Packer fan for now. But we'll kind of get to that. All right. And always a joy to have you on. Seventh letter, late to the party, but always here. Appreciate that. Where can everyone find you as we get started?
Shout out to Prunes. I had to shit.
Oh, wow.
You are. That's all right. Well, we'll see. You know, we've got 2 games within the division, and one of them, 2 of them will be taking a crap, and the other 2. What a way to start. Football's here. We're excited. We're all getting cleaned out. All good stuff. And seventh letter
4. Twitter X, same OG, Instagram, Facebook. On top of the NFC North at, last 2 seasons, reigning champ. So let's see if we can do it again.
Hey, and tell you what, I am starting to kind of get us going on Instagram and at NFL Outdated as well. I'm going to try to put more stuff there. Trying to get a following. Haven't quite got the live set up there on Instagram, but we'll get there. Thanks for joining us, Carter US. Had to take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I love that. That's probably the only way they're going to get the Super Bowl. But hey, we love our Browns here. We love talking about NFC North, though, most importantly. And so back to NFC North. So last week we talked about Detroit Lions season predictions. Just a review, and this is not endorsed by anybody on this panel, but I said the Lions were going to be 11-6, and I did also. We talked about the Minnesota Vikings season preview, and I said the Vikings were going to be 7-10, and of course I got crucified, but I can take it. Seventh letter.
Okay, well, let's hope you can survive this week. You worry about them Vikings. You don't worry about me.
All right. We'll get there. We'll get there as well. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and start with my Bears season predictions. And so you had a great suggestion, Trev, to kind of wait on saying who's going to win or lose the first games. So I'll go ahead and kind of look at my Bears, and within the first games, obviously they have Minnesota, at Detroit, Dallas, and Las Vegas. And I'm going to tell you, out of the first 4 games, I have the Bears at 2-2. Would that surprise you at all? The Bears are 2-2 after 4 games.
Yeah, I thought you'd say 4-0.
No, I
That's
am
more
realistic.
This is what I'm talking about. You see what happens, yo? You see what happens, yo, when you leave the antibiotic alone? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you try to make sense. Let's go. Now that's
Yeah, I
realistic.
like this is the Andy I like. This is the
Yeah.
Andy
and
I
I'm
like.
just going to tell you a little bit of a hint, but my 2 losses actually are at Detroit and at the Raiders. So those are my 2 losses. We'll just say that. That's
The entire year?
No, in the first 4 games. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and let's look at the Bears schedule and kind of go around and tell me how right I am with the Bears schedule. So what are your thoughts there, Skullman, on the first 4 games for my Chicago Bears? What do you think their record is going to be? So obviously they got the Vikings, Lions, Dallas, and the Vegas Raiders.
I mean, I honestly am surprised you said the Raiders are gonna beat you out of all the
I think
teams.
I think the Raiders are going to be sneaky good. I think they might be.
They just have too many what if situations. At least I think. I mean, their starting running back is a rookie. Like, they obviously have a good defense. Obviously, Max Crosby's good, but who knows?
I think, and I'm worried about Brock Bowers. I really am. The tight ends I think have killed us, and I'm a little bit worried about him. So what do you think of the first 4? The Bears are going to be overall through those games, Skullman.
I would. Okay, I could say honestly, I'll say 2-2 just to not be too homey, like because obviously, like I'm gonna be honest, like if I really want to put it, it's like I would actually no, I take that back. I'll say 2-2. I would say the losses are game 1 and 2, and then the latter 2, I think the Bears could potentially win. And I say that mostly on the Cowboys because, well, the Cowboys I think are the bit like who knows? I don't know what Jerry Jones is doing, so who knows what that's gonna happen there. I don't think the Raiders are gonna win that game.
You know that Dallas game? Do you know who has that Dallas game circled? DJ Moore. He has that game circled. He is going to Eberflus those Cowboys. He is going to run like DJ Moore is going to have like
Eberflus does. He's a good defensive coordinator.
He is, but he needs the players. He needs the players. He doesn't have them. So, I mean, I'm worried about Kenny Clark. We'll say that. But
Kenny Clark was a lion killer. I like them.
Yeah.
He's played good against us.
So what about you, 7th letter? The first 4 games, Bears are.
I say 2-2. Just like you.
Look at that.
Lost against us and Las Vegas. That's about right.
All right. I'll take it. What about you, Trev?
I'm okay with the 2-2 there. I think I just don't know what to do with Dallas yet. I feel like, I mean, obviously we got to do preseason predictions right now. I think tomorrow night is going to show a lot.
I agree.
For sure.
But I agree.
And I do think
and in Dallas plays well. You know what I'm saying? Like the new they could that Pickens, you know, he all right at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like before he becomes an idiot, like that they kind of don't got no run game. You know what I mean? Nothing in the backfield is really scaring me. So
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I think that like even for tomorrow night, Dallas is going to score a little more points than people think. I think they're like Dak's going to just got to be released to like unleash the Kraken and just get going. And but I just don't think their defense is going to be able to hold up. Now the only thing is about the Eagles, and it all has to do with you playing the Bears, because I think the Bears have a very good defense. And if they can slow down that offense, and then Caleb can just do enough, I think that's a win in Dallas. I don't think the Vegas Raiders are good, but they're better than they were last year with Geno and Genty. So that to me, again, a little bit of a wild card. I could see the Bears, in all honesty, and this is not being a hater, being 0-4. because of that, but I won't pick that. I'll pick 2-2. I'll give you 2 wins there.
All right, that's fair.
I want to say 1-3, but I'll try to make. I don't want to make Andy mad in the first 3 minutes.
Oh, hey, it is all roses right now. Obviously, no games have been played yet.
It's more like rose-colored glasses, Andy. Let's be honest.
Well, for everybody, for absolutely everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so let's move on. Obviously, week 5 bye. So at Washington, New Orleans, at Baltimore, Cincinnati. Next 4 games. I'm going to say Bears beat Washington, beat New Orleans. New Orleans is going to be pitiful this year. They lose at Baltimore and lose at Cincinnati. So through 8 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, the Bears are going to be 4 and 4 through 8 games. Look at this. Look at this. I'm being realistic. Here we go. What are your thoughts, Skullman? You're poised to pounce.
I think I don't think you guys are going to beat the Commanders. I think that they have a lot more like talent, especially on the offense side of the ball, and they've improved that. If anything, their running game, like they don't have like a fast runner. Like their number 1 right now is Eckler, and I mean he's good, but he's definitely more of a downhill runner. But he's hard to tackle. So I just think the Commanders are just I mean they did really well. Yeah, arguably Jaden Daniels could have like a sophomore slump, but I don't know. Like they brought in Deebo Samuel, and he's obviously had an off year last year, but I think like he works well with like a running quarterback that's going to help him out a lot. I think so. I don't know. And then they also have Scary Terry on the outside. I don't know. I that's the only one that like I would disagree with. I'm not going to disagree with you. Obviously on the Saints, I think I agree with the fact that I think they're going to be pitiful. Like who's their starting quarterback at this point now? I don't even remember his name.
Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. And that's if he makes it that far. So who knows?
You know what? That's going to be an interesting game as well. I just thought of this. That's going to be a revenge game for probably, Rattler, Caleb. Caleb took Rattler's job at Oklahoma.
Oh, he did?
So,
I didn't know that.
Yep. So there you go. There's
Sorry,
that.
Say that again. Who took?
I believe so. Caleb Williams took Spencer Rattler's job at Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about that. That's going to be an interesting wrinkle to the game, to that game. But all right, so through 8 games, Skullman, the Bears are.
I mean, I said 2-2, so then I would say. So that's you get one more. So that's 3-4. No,
3-5. You're saying.
Yeah,
right.
3-5. Yeah.
I'm with you.
All right.
That's what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
so you're saying 3-5. Okay. What about you? 7th letter. After 8 games, the Bears are.
After how many games?
8 games.
2-2. Then, I think like the Washington game is tricky. Like I think that they but y'all played them well last year with less. I think y'all got more this year.
Yep.
And New Orleans, so that's 4-2. Baltimore, that's a loss, and Cincinnati might be a loss too. But no, that'll be like a whoever get the ball last game, to be honest, because I think that, they don't have enough defense to really stop you. I think Ben Johnson to keep them on their toes a little bit. In that
whoa! Did you just say something good about Ben Johnson?
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
wow.
When there's no defense in front of him, he can get a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't really trust your running back that much. You know what I'm saying? To be healthy all the way there. You know what I mean? But again, you got a better offensive line now, so he'll probably, he can get busy, but he still always get hurt. So last year he was kind of healthy last year, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He was.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I actually, I used to for fantasy football print out like things from ESPN, all the kind of guides and stuff, and I found one that from a number of years ago, and it was when Swift was drafted, and it said, "Can DeAndre Swift basically take over as a bell cow for the Lions?" And just it was funny kind of seeing that back. That was the plan.
After Jameer did, because he stayed hurt.
Yeah,
that's why. Because he's good. Don't get me wrong. Like I actually, when we traded him, I was like, damn, man, that was my boy. Like he was one of our best players, but
I'm not 100% on board with his running style, you know, so he just needs to, you know,
he doesn't pick the holes. Yes,
exactly. He needs to run down,
but he get busy. He can catch out the backfield. He's a real good receiver out the backfield. He can break big runs. Always get caught from behind a lot, but he breaks a lot of big runs. He's a good back. It's just, you know, the health thing, and he doesn't pick holes. He used to get on Panay Sewell nerves because he always runs past instead of going up the hole. Well, that's why we like Jameer more.
And someone on this panel told me that DeAndre Swift would be a sneaky good fantasy pick because you know, with the Ben Johnson offense, like to do the running back. So Trev, you said that, and obviously him.
I said he could be a sneaky good. I heard that. I started thinking about it, and I thought, you know what? I can see it. it. So I went in one of my 14 leagues, and I actually picked the Bear. DeAndre Swift is my second running back in one of my leagues. And when I looked at my team tonight, I forgot about it. I was going on the show. I'm like, I'll just check my fantasy team. I almost vomited, just saying. So.
Hey, that's all right. I'm sure the vomit smells like Polish sausage. All right. So after 8 games, Trev, the Bears are
3, 3-5.
You're saying 3-5, and what did you say? 7th letter?
I'm saying maybe like 6-2. It's looking very favorable.
What the flip?
6-2.
Wow.
5-3, maybe 5.
You work at a hospital. Do you need to go there right now? It's emergency.
Wow.
Like Baltimore, but Cincinnati can't stop nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Last year,
Cincinnati can't stop nobody. Washington, they almost beat Washington last year. It took a Hail Mary to beat them.
You're right.
New Orleans sucks. You know what I mean?
Good point.
I love this.
Really stopping them. I can see them losing to like Minnesota at Minnesota. I can see them losing to Pittsburgh. I can see them losing at Philly.
Whoa. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So
they were 4-2 last year. Remember?
They were. All right. So let's go ahead. Next 4 games: Giants at Minnesota, at Pittsburgh, at Philly. I have the Bears beating the Giants, beating the Vikings, beating the Steelers, losing to Philly, and after 12 games, I have the Bears at 7-5, poised to make the playoffs. 7-5 after 12 games. Skullman.
Yeah, even if I were to give you the game 1 win in Chicago, that's fair. I don't think, because you think about it when it comes to like JJ McCarthy, if he's gonna have maybe some growing pains in the first few weeks, if anything, they're gonna be worked out by that point. And it's a home game, you know, like I don't think I can give that. Minimally, I'm gonna be a homer, and I will say I won't give you week 1, but even if I did, I'm definitely not giving you this one.
All right,
Giants, arguably one of the they make the Saints kind of look nice, I guess.
Although their defense, they've got a tough defense. They could get a bunch of sacks if the Bears' offensive line. So I'm a little bit worried about that. They could have a top defense as far as that way, but yeah, I don't see them outscoring.
I don't really know. I mean, yeah, Russell Wilson, but who knows which Russell we're getting at this point?
Danger Russ.
Yeah. Steelers, I'm not honestly sure with them because, again, it's like something that's on paper that, this could be good. Like, there's stuff there. By this point, obviously, by Thanksgiving, basically, it's going to be we'll know where they are and how if they've worked anything out.
Yep.
That one I think is a 50-50. I don't think, again, Eagles on paper outside of maybe their defense are understandably the number one team in the NFC right now. So I would at best give us 3 and no, not 3. No, sorry. 1 and 3.
Given those games, all right?
No, sorry, 2 and 2. Sorry, I misread. Yeah. So,
all right. So, what about you, seventh letter? After 12 games, the Bears are.
All right, so I got y'all at like 5 and 3. I see y'all. I don't know. I think the Giants. Oh, in Chicago though, and they don't have really no running back either. To me, Tracy
Scatterbo.
If he was a Lion, I like him, but they don't have they don't have no line. Like the Jets got a better old line, even though Vera Tucker's hurt again. I feel so bad. He's like a really good football player, and he's hurt again. So yeah, I can see y'all beating the Giants because you do got a D line there. So that's 6 and what's that? 6 and 3. Minnesota lost 6 and 4. Pittsburgh lost 6 and 5. Philly lost 6 and 6. Green Bay lost.
Whoa. Yeah, we'll get on here a little. All right. So after 12 games, so Green Bay is on the next set. So all right, 6 and 6. All right, Trev. After 12 games, the Bears are.
I had 3 and 6, right?
Said 5, 7.
You said 3 and 5. Yep.
Loss. Okay, I'm going to give you the Giants win. So 3.
Okay.
1, 2. You're not beating Minnesota twice. You're not beating them once. Actually, you might beat them this week. That might be an interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Pittsburgh. At Pittsburgh, I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you Philly. Yeah, okay, we're good. So you're getting one more win in those 4 games. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
So after the 12 games, you're saying the Bears are.
I'm saying you're 4 and now 8. 4 and 8.
4 and 8. Wow.
Hey, listen, you're on pace to be better than last year.
All right. Let's move on to the next 5 games. All right.
I thought you were going to win 8 games. So I don't know if you're going to run the table now.
All right, here we go. So the last 5 games here, I have the Bears at Green Bay. Now that they have Micah Parsons. Now we'll see if he's even playing by then, right? He may be out hurt again, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'm giving the Packers this win. All right. So I'm going to say at Green Bay, the Packers win that. So it's a loss for the Bears. And I say we beat Cleveland, then we beat Green Bay at home. We beat San Fran at San Fran, and seventh letter. We beat Detroit to end the season. Like I said, the NFC North is going to come down to Week 18, and the Bears are going to finish 11-6, beating the Detroit Lions. They're going to tie the Lions at 11-6, and the Bears are going to win the division. So 11-6. So seventh letter. Tell me, what after all 17 games, what is the Bears' record?
Rick James said cocaine is a hell of a drug.
you said 6 and 6.
Though.
You said 6 and 6 after 12 games. So how many more wins?
6 and 6. You lose to the Packers. 6 and 7. Cleveland, you beat 7 and 7. Green Bay, you lose again. 7 and 8. San Francisco, 7 and 9. Detroit, 7 and 10. That's your record.
All right. All right, Skullman. Are you after 17 games? The Bears are.
I think I'm giving 8 and 8. Not 8 and 8. 8 and 9.
8 and 9. All right.
Yeah, because I'll say go 50-50 on the Packers at the end. Because honestly, those 2 games are going to be like tough games. I think in general. And so, like for both teams, I would say, and it's more of just like with those two games being that close to each other, I think it's going to be hard to win both for either team. Cleveland, yeah, that's a win. And then 49ers, who, again, I don't know what team is going to show up. Their receiving core is depleted.
Yep.
If CMC is still an active like body, then maybe they could be different, but I don't know if he's going to last the entire season. So their defense is decent though too. So I don't know, but I'll give, if anything, it's in San Francisco. I don't know. And I just don't, if arguably if the NFC North is as tight as it could be between all of us, that Lions-Bears game, I mean, honestly, it depends on if the Lions have anything locked up at that point. Yeah. Frankly, who's going to be on the field? You know, like if they're already locked into stuff, why would they play all their starters? And
because Dan Campbell's a freaking nut.
I mean, that's also a valid point. So I can take that back. I can't see that winning that one. But so yeah, I think 8-9 was my final one.
8-9. All right, Trev. After 17 games, the Bears are.
Where am I at now? I'm 4-7. No, what
you
am
said
I?
4-8. You said 4-8. Yep.
4-8. Okay, this is complicated. Okay. Packers at Packers. 4-9. You're going to beat Cleveland. You're going to beat Cleveland. 5-9. You know what? I have this weird feeling you guys are going to split with us, and then it's going to be another annoying offseason that you're like, we're there. We're there. And I don't want to predict that, but weird things happen. I'll give you that one. So now you're 6-9. You're losing to San Francisco. No. McCaffrey's hurt by then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ayuk's hurt. We'll give you another one. Okay. So now you're 7, and then you get smoked by Detroit in week 18.
Like you did
like 35-point blowout. Okay. Just to put the nail in the coffin and say you're not good enough yet. Okay. So we're at 7 and what?
7-10.
7-10.
All right, that's
I was
fair.
gonna get 8. I can't. I got to figure out a different way to get you 8. But
hey, that's all right. 7. I get that. Okay, so
hey, that's better than last year.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so we went over the Bears, and we kind of all said. I again said 11-6 on the Bears, and everyone loves that. The crowd loves it, and all that. Okay, let's move on to the Packers. Trevor, let's go ahead and go through the first 4 games before the bye. Tell us how many wins will the Packers have between those 4 games?
Okay, so I'm gonna say I want to say 3-1.
Okay, and you just
but I have a feeling it's gonna be 2-2.
Okay.
I just don't know. I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to start positive. Start positive.
3-1. Okay. All right. 7th letter. After 4 games, the Packers are
a loss against us. They beat Washington. They beat Cleveland. They beat Dallas. 4-1.
3-1.
3-1. 3-1. Okay. All right. Skullman. After 4 games, the Packers are. I mean, that Washington game could be tough.
Yeah, that's the one that's like kind of like that one's the one that's kind of hurting to really determine because it really just depends on. I just really like Jaden Daniels. I just think their offense is much more dynamic. So I'm gonna.
Whoa. Much more dynamic.
In
what way?
They did.
Top, their number 1 and 2 receivers are better than
Okay. What about their running backs who are complete garbage?
Eckler is not washed.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not saying he's better than Josh. I'm not saying he's better than Jacobs. I'm not saying that.
And it's not close.
No. I'm not even saying it's close. But I'm just saying Eckler is a good running back. He can that's all I'm saying. Like,
okay,
and he is good enough. Yeah. The thing is also Jaden Daniel can run the ball like pretty well too. So can Debo.
Play good against running quarterbacks. They do.
Yeah,
better than anybody I've seen. Like if you look how they played against what's the name last year against the Eagles, like they shut down they quarterback. Like they play good against running quarterbacks, like real good, better than anybody else. So
man, I apologize for interrupting you. I apologize.
It's all right. No worries.
There's too much niceness going on. I feel like you guys are being too nice.
I'm trying to be kind of like objective because obviously I want them to lose all 4. But
wow,
I'm saying that as like I want everyone except me to go do. Like I'm just trying to be objective. The thing is, again, the Cowboys also are just like I don't know what the F they're doing.
I don't think Jerry Jones does either.
Yeah, so it's like, but it's in Dallas.
Documentary on what's the name? Like he doing this shit on purpose.
Like I think the 2 orange teams, I definitely think you can probably win. The Bengals defense, but their offense is really obviously good too. So it's kind of. But I'll give you the 2 orange teams if anything. So 2, I would say 2 and 2. Just.
Okay, so you're saying all right. So 2 and 2.
I take that back. I'll say 3 and 1. I'll give you the Cowboys too. I think.
All right, so Trevor, after 4 games. I'm saying the Green Bay Packers, and this actually flipped. It was going to be 2 and 2, but because they got Micah Parsons, I am saying after 4 games, the Lions are going to be, or the Packers are going to be 3 and 1. 3 and 1 after 4 games.
This is the greatest day of my life on this podcast. I'll just tell you that right now.
It's gonna get better.
Did you say 3 and 1?
3 and 1. Let's move on to the next 4 after the bye. Trevor, take it from here.
Okay. We're winning the next 4. That's what we're doing. We're gonna come in and find a way to beat Cincinnati because it's at home. Arizona's hot garbage. Pittsburgh, I like that. That's a great game. That's gonna be a close one. We lost the last time against Pittsburgh. It really ticked me off. I think Aaron Rodgers still has something in the tank, but I have this feeling this is where we start to show people that this team is for real. We beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh and Carolina at home. That's an easy one. So now we're 7 and 1. That's how we're going to start.
All right, and being in Wisconsin, it's going to be absolute nuts. It's going to be pandemonium. They're going to be saying we're going to the Super Bowl, all that stuff. Let's buy our plane tickets now, all of that stuff. Cheese figurines of Jordan Love's MVP, all that stuff. But we will see. Not so fast, my friend. Seventh Letter is going to throw some cold water on that, I'm sure, right?
Yes. Cincinnati, I see a loss in Cincinnati. I see I do. At home. I mean, Green Bay ain't really Lambeau no more. It's still warm there now. You know what I'm saying? Lambeau ain't Lambeau until December. You know what I'm saying? That's what the weather is. Arizona, I don't know. Arizona plays with pride and
at Arizona too. At Arizona. Yeah.
In a dome.
Yeah, but Arizona is defensively, they kind of made some more moves. They got sweat from the Eagles. They know the coaches. He knows the defense. So I don't know. Arizona, even though they sucked, you know what I'm saying? Like, just they always were close. They beat Dallas last year with Dobbs. You know what I'm saying? The year before with Dobbs. Like, they tough. They had like 200 yards rushing on the 49ers. Like, they tough. Pittsburgh is tough. I don't know. This is kind of when it starts getting shaky for them, but they still might be. And they always end up injured really bad. But week 8 is still real early. Carolina's another one. I don't know. I think the way Bryce came on at the end of the year last year, he didn't have enough pieces, and now I feel like he got a little more. So they might be a little bit more tough. I don't know. I don't know what's up with y'all in Philly. I don't think y'all can beat Philly. But that's just
and we'll get to that game. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So after 8 games, I am saying the Green Bay Packers, almost town, not quite town, just make it town, not quite title town yet, but they are going to be 6-2 after 8 games. 6-2, Trev.
Wow.
I say you're going to lose to Cincinnati, but you're going to beat Arizona, Pittsburgh, and Carolina. 6-2.
Am I dreaming?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Pinch me right now.
This is the Micah Parsons effect. This is euphoria, freedom, and all that stuff for me.
Wow, Parson effect really works.
Yeah, it does. All right, so
but what's the one thing y'all couldn't do last year?
Doesn't matter.
Stop the run.
Boom.
And what can Dallas do? Stop the run, with or without Parsons. So we run the ball. So nothing scares me about the Packers, really. And Jordan Love, his finger was broke the whole.
We're gonna get into this later, okay?
Yeah, we'll get into that. All right, so so we got the first 8 games. All right, so Philly, Giants, Minnesota, Detroit. So after 12 games, Trevor, the Green Bay Packers are.
Okay, I got this written down. Okay, so we're 7-1. We're gonna lose to Philly. Okay, we're gonna lose to Philly. I'm gonna be there, by the way, and it better be cold. Just so you know,
I'll be there
it better
too,
be cold.
So.
But the thing about Philly is
you're coming
even
from
if
Canada.
It's cold,
it's not
they're
be
used
cold.
to cold. So because they're Super Bowl champs, I'm gonna tip my hat and I'm gonna give you the win. Okay, we're beating the Giants at Giants. I know we've lost to them before when we were supposed to
beat the Giants.
We're gonna beat the Giants this time, okay? Something's gonna happen to Dart. Russell Wilson's going in. We're getting a whole bunch of picks, okay? Ooh. Minnesota at home.
Man.
I'm giving that to us. Holy.
Sorry, Miles. Miles thinks the Packers will sweep the division. Miles, thanks for commenting. And
Miles, your glasses are foggy.
Yeah, they're foggy. All right, sorry, Trev. Keep going.
I'm gonna give a slight win somehow. We're gonna beat Minnesota at home. Okay. So now we're in 12 games. We're 10-2.
Jesus Christ!
No, wait a minute. That's not. I'm wrong. 7-1, 2, 3. Yeah. What are we?
Trevor, you better watch out. Jared Allen's going to come. Hall of Famer Jared Allen's going to come sack you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-2. No, that's 11. Because we got a bye week. We got a bye week, so I'm already ahead of ourselves. So we have a bye week in week 5, so that's why I'm messing up.
Yeah. But so, all right. So Philly, I have.
So oh my gosh.
I have after 12 games, I have the Packers at
9-2,
7-5.
Wow. Okay, Dan.
So after 8 games, they were 6-2. So they lose to Philly.
Wait a minute. Just so you know, the Minnesota game is week 12, and we have a bye week.
Oh, but then at Detroit.
So what I'm saying is we're 9-2.
Okay. You're
going into Detroit.
Okay, so you were going to finish. All right.
There you go. That's all I needed to say.
And at Detroit, then, are you winning or losing?
I'm going to say we're going to lose both games to Detroit. And the reason why, well, maybe not. I don't know.
So you're saying, yeah.
We're probably losing Detroit in week 13. That's what I'm going to say.
So you're saying 9-3 so far. So I'm saying 7-5. I'm saying lose to Philly, beat the Giants, lose to Minnesota, lose at Detroit. 7-5 after 12 games. All right. 7th letter. What are your thoughts? Packers after 12 games are.
All right. So where do we go? We're at week
13.
So Philly, Giants, Minnesota, Detroit.
Okay. Lose to Philly, lose to New York, beat Minnesota, lose to Detroit.
Woo! So that's a gauntlet there.
So,
yeah, because Micah Parsons back hurt.
It does. He could. Yeah. Who knows how much he'll play? It's all right. So Skullman, after 12 games, the Packers are.
I messed up my math, so I'm figuring it out. But I had 1, 2, 3 here. So that's 3. Then wins. Okay, so I had, I think, 3 losses up to that point. So it was 5-3, and then lost the Eagles. I think you can beat the Giants, so that's 6-4. I think this Packers game, the Vikings can. I think Lambeau games. I mean, I want to be confident in my team, but I'll give them that loss, especially with ours being at the end of the season. In Minnesota, I would think that would be our win, or at least I'll give it that. So that's another win there. So that's
so you're saying 6-5.
6-5, and then I think at this point, also with the Lions, they're gonna start feeling injured if they're playing like they did last year.
That didn't matter last year at all.
Well, you had.
I'm just saying, like there was, there's just so long. So I'll give that a win, and then I think the Bears can't beat the Packers that late.
All right. Well, okay.
We'll get
those games. So you're having the Green Bay Packers losing to the Lions then?
Losing to the Lions, and then
so we'll get to the other game. So you have, after 12 games, you have the Packers at 6-6. I have it 7-5. Trevor has them at like 100 to 101, whatever.
I know. I'm optimistic today.
Yeah, hey, that's all right. And Miles also is. Let's check the comments as well. He said what I said. All love 7th letter. And he said
you're gonna lose, bro.
He's gonna, and we'll get to that game soon as well.
Miles is saying.
So the last 5 games. All right, Trevor. Last 5 games of the season.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're going 3-2 in the last 5 games.
Okay.
So that means right now, as it stands, I have the Green Bay Packers at a 12-5 season. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
Respectable. 1 game better than last year. That's what.
All right. All right. Okay. Skullman, after 17 games, the Packers are.
I said 6-6. So 1 win, 7-6 at versus the Bears. 7-7, 1 loss versus the Bears. I think they could. I said I'm sticking to what I said earlier. They win 50-50 with it, so I'm sticking with that. And then a win versus the Broncos. I think y'all could beat the Ravens, especially because it's this late in the season, and it's in Green Bay, and Lamar in cold weather doesn't always do the best. So I think y'all can take that. So I would say a 3-2 in this area, I think, as well. So that's what, 9-7, 9-8. 9-8, yeah.
All right. 7th letter.
Like I said, I think the Vikings will win in Minnesota.
Yeah. All right. 7th letter. After 17 games, the Packers are.
They ain't gonna sweep the division. I'll tell you that.
17-0. Write it down.
Wow!
Come on,
Come on.
Wow!
Clickbait right there.
Wow!
Yes. Miles loves him some clickbait and loves him some brooms. They're going to sell out in Wisconsin, all over the state. No one will be able to get any brooms, he's saying. But all right, so Trevor, after 17 games, the Packers are. You said, what was that?
You
said 3-2. So all right, here we go. I'm going to say the Packers actually also do finish 3-2 in those last few games. They are going to beat Chicago, beat Denver, lose to the Bears at Chicago. I also say they beat the Ravens. They kind of stun the Ravens, but lose at Minnesota. And the Green Bay Packers, from my lips to your ears, the Green Bay Packers in 2025, the regular season, finish 10-7. And I'm saying the Bears win the division. The Lions are both 11-6, and the Packers are 10-7. All 3 of us get into the playoffs. How about that? 3 teams in the playoffs.
Why you gotta be at the top? You suck the worst the last 5 years. How are you
with
at
the
the
broken coaching staff? Come on, broken coaching
stop
staff.
saying that, man. These are professionals, man. These are professionals. Y'all didn't even play with pride. You talking about you gonna beat somebody and beat the winner of the division.
We jettisoned him to Dallas. Now he's got to get paychecks from a cranky old man who doesn't work past that paycheck.
I just think Eberflus is the scapegoat. I think that there's other things that factor into that whole situation. He's just
his whole staff though.
It was the offensive coordinator the year before that.
But he lost his defensive coordinator. He hired these people, and that's him. That was on him.
No. Your GM hired that bum.
Oh,
your
GM
did that.
For sure. Yeah.
Your GM did that. Who they just gave all that money and more time again, then did nothing.
Yeah.
But got the hottest coach like all the suckiest teams do every year. I used to be just like you, man. I got Patricia one time. Don't ever forget that. I know what you're going.
All right.
Man.
All right, let's move into obviously we talked about that. Let's move into week 1. All right, Skullman, Bears Packers, not Bears Packers, Vikings at the Bears on Monday Night Football. Let's go ahead and do that one first, and then we'll do the Lions one. So on Monday night, the Vikings are at this moment are -1.5, and the over/under is 44.5 for the game. So what are your thoughts on some keys to that game?
I think one of the biggest things has to do with obviously JJ McCarthy being the biggest thing. You know, I think that's kind of, I mean, it is his first real NFL game. Though I found out today that that his first actual NFL game as a child was when Adrian Peterson ran over 200 yards versus the Bears. I think it was his rookie or sophomore year. So apparently he was at that game, and so it's kind of a homecoming game for him in a sense. But I think that there's a lot that they have to be able to defend him, which I think they can do. But I think one of the things that I think that they're going to nail out is the Mason and Jones running game. I think that's where a lot is going to come from.
I worry about that.
Obviously, I want to say that Jefferson is going to go off, which I think he will also. But last year, I think the Bears running defense, I think Seventh Leather said earlier, hasn't been the greatest. So I think that if they can do that, and as well as I think they can, because Jones has had a really good success rate against the Bears. So I think that that's going to help a lot. Mason going well. I will say the arguable biggest weakness that they have is their secondary. That's arguably there's not a lot of depth.
The Vikings weakness.
The
correct?
Vikings, the Vikings,
Yep.
what the Bears could take advantage of. I think that's where it's gonna take potentially hurt them a lot. Having said that, Flores' blitz defense is very, very good, to say the least. And so you don't if you can get to the quarterback fast enough, your secondary doesn't have to be the best in the world. I mean, even statistically, I think last year the Vikings had a kind of a arguable on paper a bad defensive game. They allowed a lot of yards, but that was also because of just the game. They had scored so much. They kept on scoring so much, so they kind of let it. They didn't have to be as strong. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with the secondary. I think that's what the Bears could take advantage of. But for me, I think the strength of the game is the two keys mainly is get the running game going, and then also making sure that McCarthy's comfortable. Because if he is, Jefferson, I think even if he's doubled, I think he's going to have a good game. And them bringing in Thielen, that's going to help out a lot. So I think that's
so final score for the game.
Oh God. I'm never good at these things, I'll admit. I'll just say 24-16. I'm never really good at these types of things.
All right. And so you're saying the Vikings win 24-16, correct?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Seventh letter. Okay. I know you love my Bears in week 1.
Not really. But I say this.
Yeah.
If Caleb Williams gets the ball out, the Bears could really get busy on the Vikings. If he holds that ball too long and starts to get it has to play hero ball at the end.
Yeah.
I see some picks. I see some picks. I see some sacks. I see some because they're gonna pressure him. They're gonna pressure him. They already know. Jared Goff is a statue, so he's already been trained to just get the ball out. Caleb Williams will try to make something happen, hold the ball too long, and take a sack, and it'll be another one of those 13-yard passing halves. And then when they got to play hero ball at the end, then he gets all the stats. You know what I'm saying? If they got to play that game, they're gonna get blew out. But I think y'all got enough on defense to kind of contain the Vikings for a little while, but you can't really play with the best receiver in the world for a while, for a long time, because he's going to make something happen. And then y'all going to start moving all the coverages over there. Then they're going to start gashing y'all with Aaron Jones, and it can get out of hand. So I see it being a close one, somewhere along the 28-24 range. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
2024. All right. That's all right. I'm alone so far. Trevor, am I alone in my Bears victory dance this week?
This is the thing I think about the Vikings. I just have this feeling that J.J. McCarthy's a little bit better than I think. Every stinking highlight I've seen of him, he's throwing bombs. And I don't know if that's all we're seeing. All I know is Caleb Williams can't even hit that stupid thing. I don't know what is going on there. I think Caleb Williams is going to play better this year as well. So I'm struggling with this game. What kind of makes it close for me is no Addison. Is Naylor going to play? That's what I want to know.
No, they're saying Thielen is the number 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So that scares me. That scares me. You got a rookie quarterback, first year starting quarterback.
Yes.
I love Mason and Aaron Jones, and your defense is really good. So is the Bears. So the question is, who is the better offense week 1?
In Chicago as well.
Great. Okay. I'm doing it. Bears win 24-23, and I hate my life. Okay,
Cairo Santos.
I'm going to be cheering for the Minnesota Vikings to win by 20.
Wow, you just made my night, Trevor. Cairo Santos winning it for the Bears. You're going to say, "I love that." Tell you what, this I do like Flores. All right, I like Flores, and so. This is the week. I'm not going to say that Caleb throws for 300, but he's getting there. He's getting there many times this season. I'm saying he's going to throw for 300 yards in other games, not this game. I say Caleb Williams throws 239 passing yards, 2 TDs this week, and obviously they win 27-21. I think they're going to do some stuff on the ground, get some other things going, maybe even have a defensive touchdown. But throughout the offseason, the status of Jalen Johnson has been kind of a mystery. He was back at practice today, and he is going to play, and he's going to lock down Jefferson. And so if you're looking at fantasy, someone to do something, last year, or I believe Addison went off versus the Bears. So I think Thielen might try to go off, but then he's so hobbled and old. So he's just probably not going to be able to do what what Addison did last year. So Miles here saying here, of course, he's getting 1917 ugly display of football. It's never ugly. It's never ugly I guess it was the last time. So
what was the game that Shelby went to and it was awful? What was that one?
That was at the Raiders one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It was like 2-0 or 3-0. It was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Imagine paying all that money.
I would have hated to go to the Vikings versus the Jaguars last year, where the score was like 9-2, I think, or 9-3.
All right, so we're split. Two of us saying the two of us saying the Vikings, and two of us saying the Bears. So hey,
I can't believe I just said that.
I love that. And that's a beautiful thing, Trev. Beautiful thing.
He's getting stabbed in the side right now, I think. Like
oh my God,
he's
I'm
like
so
getting
sorry. I do apologize.
All right, let's move on to the other matchup of the week, and I'm going to give it to you, Seventh Letter, since you are the champion. You are in the catbird seat. So week 1, Lions at Packers. Packers are now favored by 2.5,
which is wild.
Over under is 47.5. Seventh Letter, tell us, give us some keys to the Lions and Packers game.
All right, so I'm going to, if we're able to control the clock, keep the ball out of Green Bay's hands on the offense, because I think, like, I don't know, that little fast rookie kind of scares me. Even though that's not really how he played at Texas, he still ran a 4.2, and he's fast, and this is the NFL. They'll use him much differently in a professional set. So it's not a lot that I'm afraid of on a team defensively, other than like they're the Packers and they always kind of play well. But if they're able to slow the run down, this can be a little bit closer than I like. The Packers typically, other than against y'all, kind of start slow in the Jordan Love era, you know, and if he hasn't been practicing, has he been practicing, Trevor?
Who?
Jordan Love.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
No, he had surgery. So
yeah, he just has.
Oh, he's only on his left hand.
Yeah,
and he's got a brace. He's
right.
on the brace.
He said if it was his right, it would be a problem. But it's his left, he'll be fine.
All right, well, just when they come rushing at you, man, and we start hitting hands and stuff, it can get a little.
I hear you. It gets scary.
Yeah. So, but like I said, if we're able to control the clock, kind of like we did to them last year in Green Bay in that rain, like just keep the ball forever and make them have to, hopefully, your coach goes away from the run again. Aiden Hutchinson's back. Tyleek is a good pickup in the draft. He's stout up front, so I'm looking forward to like not a high scoring game. I'll tell you that. It'll be a 13-10 Lions win.
Wow.
13-10 Lions win. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I got Goff in so many leagues. That'd be awful.
Nah, well, I mean, it is the first, like, again, like even us though, like even us, the first game is like kind of shaky because like we haven't played any preseason games. The offensive line has only practiced together. They haven't really, so it's going to take time for that to gel, but it's easy to run block. So I just think Golden will take the top off the Lions. I don't know. We got some pretty good safeties, bro. I think the best safety combo in the league, if you ask me. I don't know. Look at the interceptions. Look at all the picks.
The injuries they caused.
The injuries we caused. What you talking about? Y'all still mad at Kirby? He didn't hurt nobody last year.
Get out of here with that. No.
He didn't hurt nobody. Matter of fact, when we played against the Green Bay last year, they threw Brian Branch out the game for a hit.
They should have. That was disgusting.
No, they shouldn't. It wasn't.
Yes, they should have. That was disgusting.
Throwing them out the game for playing football. You can't even touch nobody no more.
No, that's what the rules are. So you don't like the rules? Go talk to the NFL. Stop whining about it.
Stars.
You won the game.
The NFL.
All right, Trevor. So I've like changed my score a few times here, so I'm going back and. But Trevor, what is your scoring keys to the game? Lions and Packers.
Okay, listen. I want to have a little conversation with everyone about Micah Parsons. Okay, first of all, because I understand. Like I'm excited too, but everyone's like, "Oh, he's injured." Okay, I'm not a doctor, but I want to tell you what a doctor said. Okay, the summary is one line. More annoying than concerning. Okay, this is what he tweeted out. He's got a picture of where the issue is. I've sent it to you guys, I think. Someone in his Twitter said, can he make it all season with this injury? And he says, as long as the disc is okay, yes. So everyone's overblowing this injury. The Packers knew about it. There's no way you give them $47 million. Okay, this is how it works to Detroit. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped that he's there. Okay.
So before you get there, Trev, I want to know who this doctor is, because if it's not Skull Doc on Twitter, Skull Doc, shout out to him. If it's not that guy, I'm not going to believe that doctor. That's the only doctor that I'm going to. Skull Doc.
You're only going to trust one doctor in the whole world?
Yes, the Minnesota.
What's going
doctor.
on?
Minnesota doctor. He is fantastic.
So what did he say?
I don't know. I'm sure he said.
He probably said more annoying than concerning. Okay. So the point being is watching Parsons and Gary cook is going to be beautiful. The problem is Packers fans have forgot about what my man Seventh Letter said. Aiden Hutchinson is back and he's healthy. That guy is a beast. So we've got our own beast. Brand new game, has barely practiced with us. Yeah. Okay. So I'm worried about that, but I'm also excited to see what he can do. I'm hoping if Parsons gets 2 sacks, we're going to think like we hit the lottery. Okay. Which we did. But Aiden Hutchinson is very, very good. That defense is now healthy. I'm very worried about this Lions team. The disrespect to the Lions is absolutely crazy. I made that video about the top 5 NFC North teams. I put Detroit 2. You should see the hate I got.
Mm-hmm.
The hate I got. Packers fans, non-Packers fans, they cannot stand me. What are you talking about? Listen, if the Detroit Lions were healthy last year, they would have won the Super Bowl.
Without a doubt.
That's fair, for sure.
So they're healthy. And this whole thing about Ben Johnson's gone, Aaron Glenn's gone, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? They replaced him with other offensive and defensive coordinators, and they still have Dan Campbell.
And Johnny Moore and Ben Johnson wanted to hire him on your staff.
There you go. There you go. So
as a backup coach, maybe, though.
The only concern I have for your Lions is people are concerned about your O-line. And I wanted to ask you, Seventh Letter, what do you say when you hear that? Like, do you think there's a legitimate question mark, or do you think they're going to be dominant like they were last year?
I think it'll become dominant as the season progresses. I think it's built for, they all big. I like the guy that we got from Boston College last year. He's better than Graham Glasgow. Graham Glasgow's better at center than he is at guard. He's no Frank Ragnow. I think that's a big loss. I think that's the biggest loss than any of the coaches we lost. You know what I mean? Graham Glasgow, that's a big loss because, like when we got big nose tackles, you know what I'm saying? It's a wash. You know what I mean? Graham Glasgow isn't as stout as Frank Ragnow. Frank Ragnow is super strong. So that may be a problem early, but I mean, we'll probably have to leave a few people in there to block. We probably got to, double Micah Parsons. They probably use him more so in the middle at that soft spot with the Graham Glasgow. They're not going to rush him just for now. That's why Micah Parsons is a weapon more than anything else. You can probably use him how y'all used to use Clay Matthews. You know what I'm saying? Like how they put him at middle linebacker sometimes. They just used to blitz him from the middle. You know what I'm saying? And maybe expand his role too because he's fast. But, they usually didn't want to take him off the line of scrimmage in Dallas. But you can use Micah Parsons in various ways. I always thought they kind of underutilized him, to be honest. But he is so dynamic pass rushing. So, but I don't think that that's ever been your problem, rushing the pass. I think it was stopping the run. And I even think with the Kenny Clark laws, that was like one of your guys. And that, so I think if we, like I said, control the clock, it should be kind of like, it'll be a tough game. It's always tough against the Packers, So
Trevor, kind of all right.
Yeah.
So
Trevor, back to this game, Detroit. Yep. I think Detroit has better secondary in us, but I think we still have great safeties. Okay, we've got a lot of injuries we're working with too when it comes to the wide receivers. I don't know where Jaden Reed's going to be at come Sunday. I'm gonna give the nod to Detroit and I know all my Packers. I mean, Miles might defriend me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying it's going to be 28-24 Detroit. I'm going to be crying myself to sleep because it's going to be the worst week one ever that the Bears win and the Packers lose.
Love this. Yeah.
At the end of the season, it's going to be a different story.
All right.
We're still going 12-5.
All right. So you said 28-24. All right. Skullman,
28-24.
Detroit, Green Bay. What do you say?
I mean, I think it'll be a close one. Mostly just because, like, I think obviously the defenses are really, really good on honestly both sides. Especially now with Parsons in Green Bay. Having said that, I think that Detroit has a little, like, they've worked together a lot more altogether, like, just relatively speaking. And I think I saw like a report. I think whoever the number one receiver on the Packers is like a broken foot or something that's like in healing, that he's questionable to come in for week one. So I think like that is going to hurt the receiving core, and obviously they're young, and so I think they could get a touchdown or two. I think obviously Jacobs, I think he's going to score at least once, if not twice. So I would say probably 21-14, maybe 24-14 Lions.
Are you saying Lions 24-14?
Yeah,
Lions.
no. I'm not saying the Packers win that one.
All right, 24-14. All right, so there's 3 already saying Lions. And let me just say, some of you guys are saying it's going to be a low scoring, whatever. I'm saying if you have David Montgomery, if you have Jahmyr Gibbs in fantasy, if you have start them all. In fact, pick up an offensive lineman and give him the ball. He is going to run for 100 yards versus this Packers run game or runs. So I'm saying they're going to run roughshod over this Packers defense, and they're going to run it right down their throat. And I think the Lions are going to win a shootout. Look at this, 37-27. The Lions are going to win. I just think, week one, I will take Amon-Ra and Jared Goff any day. Jared Goff in week one, the Lions win. So look, that's a sweep. So I'm saying fantasy wise, you gotta play all your Packers or all your Lions.
Yeah, if that's the score, you got to start all your Packers too.
Start
everybody.
Just start everybody, even offensive linemen. Throw them in at running back, wherever for the Lions. So I tell you what, it's going to be an interesting game right away. It's so crazy looking at that the Packers are -2.5 though. That's got to be the Micah Parsons effect, correct?
No, nothing but it.
Yeah, it's got to be.
And in the Green Bay, the
home game, yeah.
I don't know. I still think it's a little disrespectful, if you ask me. Like, how can you be? What were you, 15-2 last year? We get Golden and Parsons, and now we're the favorites. It's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think it's disrespectful to Detroit, and I think Detroit should be mad about this.
And I think we are.
It makes me mad too, because you guys don't need bulletin board material.
We still got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Exactly.
Still got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
We still got Penei Sewell. We still got Jamison Williams. We still got Aiden Hutchinson. We still got Brian Branch. We still got Kirby Joseph. Come on, man. I can keep going.
All right. So basically it's a sweep.
Players too, man.
It's a sweep. We're saying everybody on the panel says the Lions are going to beat the Packers in week one. And going back to the Bears, Trevor, you and I we're look at that. We just became best friends, Trevor. We just became best friends.
We were already best friends, Andy.
Okay.
You just don't return my calls. No,
that's true. That's true. So 2 say Bears, 2 say Vikings. Hey, I'm excited for the season. Obviously love talking about the season and love talking about football with you guys. lots of great stuff tonight. I can't wait for football coming up tomorrow night. So as we close out, any final words, and where can everyone find you, Skullman?
Thanks for obviously having me on. I love talking as well, especially talking football. It's really nice to be able to get it out, especially living in Philly. We're talking Vikings, if anything, is slim to say the most, I would say. So it's kind of it's nice to have that, I guess, that outlet. So I appreciate always coming on. But yeah, if anyone else wants to talk to me, I put up random stuff on X every now and again. Even if I just feel something, I'll put it out there. So comment, I'll probably interact with you. So that's Skullman Sports.
Definitely. And definitely follow, like, all that stuff as well. And you can find me on NFL Outdated, on Twitter X, on YouTube, and on Monday night, I am going to be celebrating. You know, I am. Monday night, I'm going to be celebrating, and we'll get to that. But definitely always love having you on, Trevor. Where can everyone find you as we close out? Actually, sorry, before we do that, let's get it in. Before we get at Super Mario, one of my favorites interactors. I love that word, interactors. On Twitter, him and I go back and forth. I can't believe. Oh, you're bashing my guy Trev.
I knew this was going to come. Listen. Let me respond to this guy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am three things. I am passionate, I am realistic, and I'm honest.
And every time we say the Packers lose, they win.
That's right.
You know
brother.
what?
Let's do this. And I forgot about that.
So just keep saying that they lose, and you'll win every game.
Every time he said they're going to lose, they win.
That was last year.
Trevor,
the year before last, too.
And the year before that, okay?
Hey, Trevor,
I'm terrible predicting these.
Hey, Trevor, throw out those bananas so Super Mario on Super Mario Kart spins out and falls off the track. So Mario Kart, Super Mario.
Listen.
Bananas.
Super Mario. Listen, I'm going to
Mario Kart.
Right
Anybody
now,
play Mario Kart?
As a Packers fan to a Packers fan, I'm with you. I hope you're right. I want you to be right. I'm cheering that the Packers win. I'm trying to be realistic here. The hate for Detroit has gone too far. That's all I'm trying to say. They've just been kicking the crap out of us for years, and the only game we won is against at Thanksgiving. I didn't think you were going to win. Nobody picked us. We came out and just ripped them to shreds at their own barn. Okay. Since then, we've been getting smoked by them. So until we do it, I can't. We don't do it consistently. So I hate the fact that I'm picking the Lions, but I gotta go with the Lions because I just think they're better than us at this moment.
Super Mario is one of those Packer fans that's gonna say 17-0, and I love always kind of refuting him on Twitter. So this is going to be a fun season for me for a few games. So we'll see. Music to seventh letter's ears. Absolutely, seventh letter. You love to hear someone else pumping up your Lions.
I just know I'm ready for the season, man. That's all. I'm glad that we're no longer the hunted. And everybody gave the Packers the division already. I like that better.
That's so ridiculous. I told you that was going to happen. I
saw what happened. I said, "Oh, here they go."
Yep.
There they go.
Dark horse team, and everybody's saying that even now with Micah, but Packers still have issues. Trevor, you never have issues because you always have great stuff. So where can everyone find you as we close out?
RevTrevNFL if you want passionate, realistic, honest takes. TikTok is blowing up right now. You guys got to get on there. Follow me on my TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X. I'm everywhere, everyone, just except for Instagram. I don't like Instagram. But other than that, that's where I am. So
all good stuff. Definitely like and subscribe, follow all that stuff as well. And as we close out, for now, you're still here. Where can everyone find you? Seventh letter. What's that?
The King of the North. That's right. Seventh letter 4, Twitter X, same OG, Instagram, Facebook. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. I get ready for some football tomorrow. It starts. Let's go.
Let's go. Definitely like and subscribe and follow us all on game day. It is going to be entertaining. Definitely follow me on Monday night on Twitter. Feel free to send me a tweet, a message, definitely comment. And I know I'm going to be in all my feels. And I'm going to be ready for Caleb, ready for football. So,
y'all Monday night game?
We have a Monday night, baby.
Are you serious, yo? What did you
Monday night football.
They gave Ben Johnson a foot. They crowned him.
Yes, they did. Yes, sir.
Yo, they should have put us on, Trav.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
You got a 2 second-year quarterbacks on Monday Night Football to start the season. The ratings are going down. Just saying.
What shit is that?
It's going to be going down because the Bears are going to be dominating. We'll just say that. Hey,
we have the number 1 receiver in football. It's not going to be down ratings.
That's true. Is he? I heard he's hurt though.
I didn't want to see that. Oh man, they just want to make Ben Johnson the next freaking Mike Shula. It's crazy, yo.
Oh, don't say that. Not the Alabama Mike Shula.
Dude,
no, you're saying Don Shula. Don Shula. Mike Shula was, yeah.
You know more about that stuff than me, man. A whole bunch
too much. Get to some comments real quick. Obviously, always thanks having you, Miles, on and also following comment. Super Mario, love you, guy. I always love this. Smoked. They won by a last-second field in Detroit last year.
That's true.
That's true. He's got Lions 10 wins. I don't know if they trust their center or deep. Oh.
Can I have one more take?
Okay. Love it. Yeah.
Just one more take. Okay. This is bothering me. What's the guy off of Good Morning Football? Kyle.
Yeah, the
Kyle Brand.
Team to team.
Yeah, I like that guy. Okay. I like that guy, but he's a Bears fan. We know that, right? We all know that. Now he's not Adam Rank Bears fan.
Yeah.
He is. He's Mr. Motivator. Okay.
Yeah.
His take that you guys are going to win the North, I was like, this is clickbait of all clickbaits. You're going to go from 5 wins to winning the division? Come on. Now,
yeah.
In the same breath, what these guys are saying, the Detroit Lions, who are 15-2, are going to only win 10 games. They're going to drop 5 games? What's more likely to happen? Detroit winning 10 games only, or the Chicago Bears winning the NFC North? You tell me. That's my rant. I'm going to do a TikTok when we get off of this.
Do that. That would be fantastic. I definitely follow that. So lots of great stuff. Everyone brought it tonight, especially here at the end. Man, this is fantastic. I think we're all just ready to go. Pent up energy, ready to see it. So everyone, thanks for joining us. Lots of great comments. And definitely follow every one of us on game days. It's coming. Once again, this has been the Freezin NFC North Podcast. And week 1 NFC North preview. Thanks again and have a great night, everybody. We will for sure see you next week. Thanks again.
Go Pack.